Back around here, the violence, detainee deaths, and widespread staff absences have plagued Rikers Island for a long time. But now a new commissioner is attempting to do what no one before him has accomplished.
CBS 2's Aundrea Cline-Thomas found out how he plans to fix the troubled jail complex.
Department of Correction Commissioner Molina has been on the job just over 3 months, inheriting a crisis on Rikers Island he described as being a systemic failure.
It was glaringly obvious to me something as simple as search operations were not being conducted by the prior administration.
Now confiscating weapons, contributing to the high rate of stabbings and slashings among detainees.
We're making sure that there's accountability. There was really not any accountability to deal with deficiencies.
And Mayor Adams, when you were announced, was talking about accountability should also include punitive segregation. And so what are your thoughts about that solitary confinement?
I'm not a supporter of solitary confinement, and the department really has not had solitary confinement in its traditional sense. But any jail or prison needs restrictive housing, right, to address individuals that commit violent acts.
So what does that look like?
Removing that individual from what is known as general population, where they have limitations on other privileges that might be available in general population, but that they're getting the treatment interventions that they need to sort of unlearn their behavior.
How do you address criticism that's saying what it's really going to be is solitary confinement with a different name?
So it's not that.
The death of 3 detainees this year alone are under investigation. A major barrier in addressing the chaos, 30% of the staff is still not at work or cannot work with detainees, according to the federal monitor tracking jail operations.
How do you address people not being able to work with the incarcerated population or on extended sick leave when there's a crisis underway?
Since I've been there, we've had over 1,300 officers come back, right? You have to show your employees that you care about their well-being for them to be vested in the mission of the organization.
Why would you ever want to come and take on this problem?
Sure. I have family members that were justice involved, spent years on Rikers and spent years of staying in state prisons. I've also had loved ones and family members that have been the victims of very violent crimes. And as a person of color that grew up in the Bronx, when Mayor Adams saw that I had the capability to be able to take on this role, I had an obligation as a member of our community to say, you know what, I'm stepping in.
Stepping in as the first Latino commissioner of the Department of Correction, hoping to turn around a job historically with little track record of success. Aundrea Cline-Thomas, CBS 2 News.
And Commissioner Molina says assaults on the staff are trending downward. Says he wants to focus on providing training to employees and bringing rehabilitative services to detainees, but acknowledges there is a long way to go.